Welcome to week 1 of the 52-week art journal journey. I am so excited to have you here that you have decided to make creative self-care through art journaling a priority in 2023 with me. Our first week is all about making our art journal our own and establishing what exactly we're doing here, what we hope to get out of this as we go through our year. If you don't have your journal yet, that's okay. You can start the art project on a separate sheet of paper and use a handy dandy glue stick to put it in afterward. As you may have seen on Facebook or Instagram, I started working on a first page in one of the journals I have from Blick Art Materials to try out this year, along with our trusty 3-pack that we've been using at the library where I work. Let me just say, that first page in that journal is imperfect art. And that's one of the beauties of art journaling. You don't have to be so caught up in making sure it's perfect enough or good enough that you want to show others. Your art journal is as private as you want it to be. Mine's a little different. I share things from mine because I want to share art journaling with others and invite people into my process so they can create their own. So here's a look at that page I was telling you about and a little bit of the process. And today, for the video, I'm getting started in what many of you have ordered for your art journal. So, as I said, you want to make it your own, which could involve using your name. As I mentioned, I love my Sharpies and my Sharpie-like markers. Let's see, this set came from Hobby Lobby and is called Master's Touch. Let's pick a fun color Sharpie that's kind of like my personality. There. I just simply wrote my name with the possessive. And I'm going to keep working on this. And you can be working on your first page. But I also want to talk to you about our writing prompt for this week. When you get to the journaling portion of week 1, I want you to think about what you want to get out of this process this year. What you want to get out of the 52-week art journal journey. Where do you want to go, so to speak? And I realize that can be kind of a broad way to look at it. So maybe you could start with, why did you sign up to begin with? If you're someone who knows me personally and signed up, was it because I kept bringing it up and was so excited to share it with everyone? Maybe you caught that through my social media. Maybe you just stumbled across this 52-week art journal journey the same way I stumbled across the 100-day project in 2022. Maybe it's just your time to make art a priority, to make creative self-care something you make time for regularly. So you can write about why you signed up and what you hope to accomplish. Some of you may have a picture in your mind of what art journaling is, and it might not quite look like what I'm doing here. Some of you may think, well, that sounds more like creative journaling. Some of you may have never heard either term before. But the great thing about art journaling and creative journaling is there are no rules. The only rules that they have are your rules. And of course, if they're art journals, they have to have art. And to me, journal also implies words. If I'm creating an art journal, I'm creating images and I'm writing words. And they're all about expressing whatever I want to express, however I feel like expressing it at the moment. Some art journals have a theme or a goal. My 100-day art journal didn't have a particular theme except me doing art every day, which was also its goal. The goal of the 52-week art journal is to show up and make a small piece of art every week and also do some journaling. We're going to create some art that's just fun Sort of like today. You can have as much fun as you want to with making this first page of your journal your own. And there's also a purpose to this fun. By customizing your first page, you're defeating the dreaded empty page block. This is your journal, and you are going to own it. Everything we create in our journal will have some type of purpose. Some may seem deeper than others. But as with so many other things in life, you'll get out of it what you put into it. But that's not quite true either, because what I found was that I got more out of art journaling than I put into it. But you still have to put something into it. And we all know that different things can hit us differently at different times based on what we're going through and based on what we've been through. Some of our art and some of our journaling will deal with those things, the things that aren't as easy. We will, of course, incorporate joy and strength. And when we deal with those hard things, those negative things, those things we'd sometimes rather not deal with, by dealing with them in this format, we give ourselves some control. We can bring beauty to pain and chaos. Emotions are real, and any emotion we experience is valid and deserves to be acknowledged. But we should never let our emotions control us. Sometimes we need to show them who's boss. And that's one thing you can do in your art journal. So I got really distracted talking to you all about art journaling I'm so looking forward to doing with you this year that I kind of got distracted from finishing up personalizing this first page. I had something in mind about Melinda's 52-week art journal. So that's an idea. Maybe you don't want to use words at all. Maybe you just want to color it or paint it or sketch on it. Something that is uniquely yours, because this journal is uniquely yours. You are unique, and everything you do in it should be an expression of you, not a copy of someone else. You are amazing. And I am so proud of you for wanting to make art a regular part of your life and for taking the step of committing for 1 year, which seems a very long time, I know. However, when you think of it as just once a week, one small art project and a little bit of journaling that will make you healthier and feel more balanced, we've got this. We can do a year. Once a week. If you're still feeling like you need permission to take the time to do this every week, I am wholeheartedly giving it to you. It's not my permission you need, it's your own. So I am wholeheartedly telling you to go ahead and do it. You won't regret it. We are wired for creativity. We are created in the image of the Creator. When we're not creating, when we're not giving ourselves outlets for creativity that is fulfilling, we're not going to be as healthy as we could be otherwise. Maybe art isn't your thing, but if you signed up for this, I know you at least have enjoyed doodling or something like that. Whatever your involvement with art in the past is, from elementary school art classes that you enjoyed, from exploring different media and techniques as an adult, maybe you're even a professional artist who hasn't been giving yourself the time to just create for creating's sake, or haven't been using your creativity as part of your self-care. We all know art can be powerful. We know it can be healing. We know it can help us process things when we don't quite have the words. One thing about art journaling is sometimes it helps us find the words. So, to recap, this week you need to make your new art journal your own. It needs to in some way be indelibly, unmistakably yours and part of this project, process, journey. Use your journaling time this week to establish just what the heck you're going to be doing this year. You are committed to showing up every week, doing your small art, and doing some writing to establish your own habit of creative self-care. You're not going to let all those other things, all those necessary things, all those important things, and all those just distracting things let you give up your weekly art date with yourself. All of us can find 15 minutes in a week if we really want to. If you can do more than that, awesome. If you're having a really rough week and 15 minutes seems like more than you can do, that might be the week when you most need to take the time to just sit and breathe and create. I'm here to encourage you to do so. Our art won't be perfect, but it will be perfectly imperfect. So, on one of your journal pages, tell yourself that you're here, you're doing this, and remind yourself why. I look forward to seeing any art that you are willing to share with me. And if you're one of those people who wants to share on social media, I think that would be incredibly awesome. If you get to the point where you want to use your art as an opportunity to bring someone else along on this journey, I would love for you to tag me on Facebook or Instagram. And you could use the hashtag Art Journal with Melinda or 52-week art journal. I will be watching for both. And if you're on Facebook or Instagram and aren't following me yet, feel free, of course. If you like this video and find value in it, give it a like and subscribe. If you stumbled upon this video without being signed up for the 52-week art journal journey and it sounds like something you would like to get involved with, there will be a link in the description to sign up for weekly prompts and encouragement directly to your inbox. And you can subscribe to get these videos as well as other videos about the importance of art to our mental health that I'll be posting as we go through our year. Thank you for joining me on the 52-week art journal journey and or watching this video this far. Let's take care of ourselves, our hearts, our minds, our soul, through art together.